Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Live on Facebook and YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, you guys. Let me take a sip of this crucial. Ooh, this was a strong one. Whew. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How was everybody's weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're having a good morning. I'm really excited about this class. I'm excited about this session. I'm really excited about these live sessions that we have going twice a week. It's giving me a sense of meaning, a sense of purpose in my day, which I love and adore. And so I decided already a couple days ago, I really feel like we should have a sweaty flow on yogagirl.com on Monday. We should start Monday off with a good vinyasa practice, just sweating and moving and kind of, that was what I was excited about. Last live class, we took it really easy. But I am in this weird space right now where I am so clumsy. I don't know what's going on. I hurt myself a bunch over this weekend. I didn't even really share, but I did something super weird and kind of messed up to my right hand. I was holding a bunch of things like food and a thing of butter, and then I don't know what I did. And then I tried to open the door while I was holding all the things like a claw, and then I pulled really hard, and I think I pulled something in my hand. Anyway, long story short, this has been the weekend of me hurting myself, breaking stuff. I had a 2-liter thing of ginger beer explode in my kitchen today. I don't know if I'm a little scatterbrained or if I'm just in this kind of, something is retrograding in the sky. I don't know what it is. It feels like it should be. But so all of that aside, I still really want to have a sweaty practice today. So I would love for you, as we get onto our mats in a little moment, to up the ante a little bit, if you feel good in your body, right? So I might slow things down at certain moments if I get anything wonky happening with this weird hand thing I have going on. But today is the kind of practice that if you want to, incorporate some jumps into this practice, if you want to invert, if you want to add on, if you want to really take every vinyasa with a full chaturanga, listen to your body. And if you want to push yourself a little bit today, I just feel like it's a good day to wring something out. Anything you have that's stagnant or stuck inside, just getting into some real epic movement is the best way to shift and move energy around. So full invitation to pick up the pace a little bit for today's practice if you like. Of course, full invitation today to slow down. If that's where you are, we are all in different places all the time. So what's really important is that you listen to your body at all times. We are going to pick a card today. I have a journaling prompt today, and we are going to set an intention today. So I'm really excited about that. For anybody who's joining on any other platform than yogagirl.com, you have about 5 or 10 minutes before we're going to head over and do the full-length sweaty practice of the day, which is going to happen on yogagirl.com only. So now is a good time to start getting all of that together. If you're practicing with music, now is also a good time to find the Spotify playlist. It's called Live Yoga Class May 4th. How is today? Is that real? How is today May 4th? Do you want to say something? Dennis is having a tough day. I don't know why you're having a tough day.
I'm not having a tough day.
You almost fainted.
Twice.
He has water in his ears from surfing, and he diagnosed himself on WebMD. What do you have? What's your condition?
3 days to live.
Yes, 3 days to live. Okay. Let's get real. So I have decided on an intention for us, a collective intention for us, something to really anchor into, not just for this practice today, not just for the day, but for the week. Every Monday, we are really going to try our best to find an intention that resonates with each of us. And I feel so inspired by the card we pulled on Friday. I don't know about you guys, if you remember, we pulled a card that was called Goodbye to the Old, Hello to the New. I almost cried when I picked that card. So many of you wrote me afterwards saying that you resonated so much with that card, that it means so much. And I really think we are on the brink of something new right now. We have been in this kind of stormy corona sea for a long time. And we are nearing, I feel some sort of transition again. At least in Aruba where I live, things are beginning to open up a little bit. They're saying that some stores can open up. We're hoping, you know, I don't know if we will immediately, but that soon we'll be able to open the studio again, and, you know, for things to, for energy to move in our society a little bit more in a safe way, if that's possible. And I think it's so important that anything that this time, that this pandemic, that this challenging as hell couple of months has brought us, that we hold on tight to anything we want to change, right? That we don't let go of the good things that came our way. And I know you have had so many realizations about things that actually haven't been working in your life. And it's not just things that were brand new because of Corona. I had Glennon Doyle on the bathroom floor sessions last week, and she put it in the best words ever, you know, in terms of that everything we're feeling right now that we have been feeling these weeks, it's not new, right? It's like the fear that we're feeling, we felt fear before. The anxiety that we felt anxiety before. The things that are really, you know, annoying us now, they were kind of there before, it's just that now everything is magnified. So it's like we're in the advanced class of the class that we're always in. So, you know, if you have someone that you're living with that's driving you crazy right now, not that my husband is, because my husband is so easygoing, but when I have moments where he drives me nuts, it's not like he has new things that drive me nuts. It's just the same things that used to drive me a little bit nuts, drive me really nuts because we can't leave the house, right? The fears I had around being safe that were kind of in the back of my mind before are now in the front of my mind all the time, because we are sensing this real kind of danger around all the time. So really connecting with what are the lessons that life has been trying to teach me. What's here in my face that I can't deny anymore? What is a change I really want to make in my life? And how can I make sure that if there's something that hasn't been serving me for a long time, that I really put that behind me? So goodbye to the old, hello to the new. That's the intention I want us to carry with us for this week. So if you want to journal on this today, I have a 2-point or 2-part journaling prompt if you want to journal today. We're going to share this on social as well, so you can come back to it later if you don't want to write it down right now. But 2-part prompt for today's journaling session. First part is, something I want to say goodbye to is. Something I want to say goodbye to is. So what is that part of your life that you feel done with, right? What is that area of your life that hasn't been working that you feel really, really ready to let go of, right? And maybe it's something that you've been trying to release from your life for a long time, but it keeps coming back up, right? It's that pattern that keeps showing its face again and again. Maybe now, you know, when we've been really pushed to the wall in this pandemic, you've been able to come face to face with, actually, this hasn't been working. And I have played a part in how this has been invited back into my life again and again. Something I want to say goodbye to is, it could be something very specific, right? Perhaps you have a relationship in your life that you feel like you are totally done with. That could be it. It could be a pattern in terms of how you treat yourself. Maybe you have been self-sabotaging a lot, right? Maybe you're not super kind to yourself. Maybe you're, you know, engaged in that really negative, judgmental self-talk all the time, like hating on yourself or beating yourself up about things all day long. Like, aren't you done with that, right? I feel so fucking done beating myself up about things that actually don't even matter in the big scheme of things. Like things like, you know, I should be better at certain things. I should succeed at certain things. My body should look different. I should look more beautiful. I should be more intelligent. I should. It's like things that, one, actually aren't even true, right? It's just this record that plays on repeat all the time. And all it does is sink my mood, steal my energy, bring my vibration down. It's not serving me in any way, right? I am really done living a life where I give a shit about what other people think. Like, I'm so done with that. I'm also really done running through this life. Like, I don't know why, I kind of know why, but how I have allowed myself to keep moving at this crazy pace for so many years in a row. Like, I have no interest in picking that kind of wild, stress, pressured kind of lifestyle back up. Like, I'm so done with that. I'm saying goodbye to that, 100%. So think about that for yourself. You're going to be able to contemplate that through this practice and then really journal on and maybe share on it later if you want as well. So the first part of the prompt is, something I want to say goodbye to is, and really get to the heart of what's true and real for you. And then the second part of the prompt is important, so listen up. By releasing this from my life, I can make space for. By releasing this from my life, I can make space for. So imagine if you were able to actually let go of, surrender, fully rid yourself of this thing, this area of your life, this pattern, these judgments, this fear, whatever it is that you feel done with. By releasing it from your life, what can you make space for? Like, what can blossom in its place, right? It's kind of like, I have such a gardener's mind, but I really relate everything in my life to my garden right now. By weeding out things in the garden, even things that I think are beautiful, this is kind of weird. Like, I have carrots in my garden, they're sowed too tight, right? And I've spent weeks, almost months, like nourishing them, fertilizing them, watering them every day. And now I realize, like, they're too close together. I'm gonna have to pull some so that what's left can really grow abundant and delicious and big, right? So by weeding some of it out, that actually isn't necessary to the whole. It's actually just holding the growth of the beauty back. By weeding out my garden, I make space for new things to grow, or for what's already growing to become even better, right? Even juicier, even more delicious, more abundant. So what can you make space for, right? Imagine if all this energy that you're losing right now being weighed down by this thing that isn't serving you anymore. If it's banging your head against the wall of the same relationship that just isn't working, right? Or if you're stuck in that job that you hate, like you wake up every morning and you're gonna do something to make money that isn't making you feel good, right? How long are you gonna let that go on? Whatever it is. I think for a lot of us, it is really anchored in this self-talk, right? Because everything we create comes from here. So if you spend all day long beating yourself up, telling yourself you're not good enough, how on earth are we ever going to manifest things on the outside that are actually good, that are beautiful, that are light? So 2 parts to the prompt. Something I want to say goodbye to is, and by releasing this from my life, I can make space for. Those are the 2 prompts of the day. So give yourself some time. We also have a full moon this week, so having the theme of the week really be completion of something, letting go. You know, full moons is all about whatever it is we're ready to close, right? It's the end of this moon cycle. What are you done with? Really, what are you ready to just feel like you've come full circle, you're gonna put this away, say goodbye to the old, and then with the light of this moon, of all of this potential, what can you make space for to actually invite into who you are becoming, right? So not just serving the person that you have been in your past, but serving the kind of person that you want to be. Super important stuff. Speaking of the full moon, we have a full moon flow and ceremony on Thursday. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a different time, so we don't have a Friday class this week. We have a Thursday class instead, live. So it's a full moon flow and ceremony, and I have a bunch of times I'm going to read you because I got requests to read more times. 11 a.m. PST, so 11 a.m. West Coast time, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 2 p.m. EST and Aruba time, so East Coast and Aruba, 3 p.m. Brazilian official time, you're welcome, 7 p.m. GMT and UK time, and 8 p.m. Sweden time. I feel like I'm reading the weather or something. I'm very global. So it's a full moon ceremony and flow on Thursday. It's later in the day. I want you to bring all of your crystals and gems, your notebook, your journal. You're going to light some candles. We are going to have a full moon flow, like an actual practice, and we're going to journal and meditate and really have a full ceremony around the full moon. So join us for that on Thursday. Tech support? Have I forgotten anything? I don't know. Coffee? Okay. Oh, a little tip. So a lot of people are writing me like, what time is that? I'm not a time expert. You know how I find out? I Google it. So 2 p.m. EST. You can Google like current time EST, and then you'll see how many difference in hours it is, and then calculate that. We're going to share it on Instagram too, so don't worry. Okay. We're going to shuffle our cards, so now is a really good time if you're anywhere else listening right now and you want to take this full Monday morning flow practice, head over to yogagirl.com because that's where the physical class happens. So you got some time to do that. We have a free 10-day trial, so if you want to try it out for 10 days, see if you love it before you commit, you can totally do that as well. I'm excited for these cards. Okay, this card belongs to another deck. Oh, shit. Wait, my cards are all mixed. Ah! Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You go over there. Okay, I think I'm okay. I have a feeling that the toddler may have had something to do with this. Not that I'm blaming everything on my daughter. Okay, you guys. So let's shuffle these cards. Look at the card on the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's probably not a coincidence. I probably put it there. Okay, I'm gonna split the deck, and so now it's hidden in the bottom. So let's close our eyes for a moment. I feel so connected to these cards. Actually, whichever deck I'm picking up right now, I think it is that there are so many of us every time that I come here to shuffle the deck, every time I come here to pick this card, there are so many of us anchored into this moment from different parts of the world that I really believe we are channeling something universal, right? It's putting us in this place of being able to draw in and evoke the card that we all need. It's like exactly what the universe has to tell us is what we get through these cards. And the deck I'm using now, it's different from the animal deck that I was using for the 30-day challenge. This deck is a little quirkier, I think. There are also some cards that I've drawn that I felt like didn't make a lot of sense. So it is a deck that's kind of, I don't want to say riskier to use for a big live session, but I have utter, complete trust. So as I continue to shuffle this deck, if you'd like to anchor into your breath for a moment, and perhaps pondering our intention for this week, which really is to release what no longer serves us so that we can make space for what we really want in this life. It's for us to stop living for the person that we have been and start living for the people we are becoming. Right? Start living for the kind of world we want, not for the kind of world that we have seen in our past. We don't have to continue repeating the same things over and over again. We don't have to live the same mistakes. We don't have to come back to places we don't want to come back to. But to get there, we need to invite this level of presence in our life. We need to do this inner work and really sit with and get present with what are the wounds inside of me that are left to heal, right? What is in the way? And what if what's in the way is the way, right? Maybe I haven't been dealing with these issues, these things, these patterns. They come back again and again because I haven't been done with them. And right now, as we've felt so much and experienced so much, and we continue to be on this deep healing journey all together, it's a wonderful time to go deep inside of ourselves enough that we can get super clear on what we need to let go of. Super clear on what we want to say goodbye to. And then we can get really excited about what we want to say hello to, right? What we actually want to bring in and invite into this moment, into this lifetime. You deserve a beautiful life. You deserve a beautiful life. You deserve to feel comfortable in your skin. You deserve to wake up in the morning feeling good in your body. You deserve abundance, health, joy, happiness, playfulness. And you deserve calm and peace of mind. Let's take a deeper breath into this place right here. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And blink your eyes open. Let's pull this card. What? read. Can I bring it closer? How? Walk away. Walk away. Okay, this is the card we get on the week of the full moon, on the day where our intention is to say goodbye to the old. When this whole talk I just shared was literally about walking away, letting go, releasing, being done. Walk away. Okay, let me read this card. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. It's safe for you to make your desired change. Oh, I'm going to cry now. I have to read that again. How do you not cry when you hear these cards? Have you ever picked a card and cried? It's not Dennis's thing. It's safe for you to make your desired change. You've been wanting to do so, but you have hesitated out of fears about what the future holds and how people will react to your decision. This card validates that it really is time to leave. You'll be happier and healthier as a result. Ask the fairies to smooth the path of your transition and lend the necessary support. The sooner you make this change, the sooner you'll experience the bliss that the future has in store for you. So these are fairy cards, by the way. But when it says ask the fairies, it's like ask the angels, ask the universe, ask life, ask God, whatever you believe in. The sooner you make this change, the sooner you'll experience the bliss that your future has in store for you. Additional meanings for this card. So when I read the additional meanings, just pay attention to what resonates in the body. Be assertive and tell someone your true feelings. Make a commitment to yourself and vow to keep it. Start planning now so that you're able to leave, such as calling a support group, updating your resume, or squirreling money away. Also, go for healthful and vigorous walks. Okay. Make a commitment to yourself and vow to keep it. What day was it that we talked about that? Like, why is it that the commitments we make to ourselves are the first ones we break? I had this big, I don't want to call it a rant, but I had this big talk about this topic. I can't remember if it was a live, if it was a podcast, or where it was. Make a commitment to yourself and vow to keep it. That one resonates to me a lot. Be assertive, tell someone your true feelings. I'm just going to read this first sentence again. It is safe for you to make your desired change. Oh man. Aho. Okay, we're going to take this beautiful card with us and head over to the mat and start practicing right now. So, if you're joining us anywhere else right now, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we're going to go practice on yogagirl.com. So go join us there right now. If you're on yogagirl.com, stay there. I'm going to just grab my phone. Can you help me? Okay, bye Instagram. See you on yogagirl.com.